What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Well, we have heard multiple versions of this situation as it relates to the Real Housewives of New York's reboot with this Lizzie Savatsky story. Now, page 6 is giving us a little more insight. We heard that it was, dealing with anti-Semitism and racism and things of that nature. So let me read you what page 6 is saying now. A brand new member of Bravo's revamped, racially diverse Real Housewives of New York City left the show after her husband repeated the N-word on set while recounting a discussion between two of its stars. Last Wednesday, we reported that Lizzie Savatsky had left the show before she even wrapped her first season, saying she'd suffered a wave of anti-Semitism. From the time it was announced that she was joining the cast, she said, "I was on the receiving end of a torrent of anti-Semitic attacks. As this continued, I realized that this path is no longer right for me and my family." And while we had heard that there was more to the story, production insiders downplayed the drama beyond the online bullying. Now it turns out that, in fact, things went off the rails big time a few weeks ago while Savatsky was filming a scene with co-star Bryn Whitfield and got worse from there. We're told that Whitfield asked Orthodox Jew Savatsky, who has a reputation as a matchmaker, if she'd set her up with a Jewish man. But Lizzie said that while she has no problem with Jews dating Gentiles, she prefers only to set up Jews with other Jews. She added that Orthodox Jews favor marriages between Jews to preserve the ethnic lineage. We're told that she explained that Judaism is not just a religion, but it is also a group of people. Sources say that Whitfield felt affronted and said something to the effect that Lizzie's terminology sounds like she used the horrific people, meaning the Nazis, who did evil things to your people, which shocked Lizzie. According to multiple insiders, the tension caused by the scene led to an off-camera phone call between Lizzie and Whitfield, during which they discussed the power of racial slurs. We're told that Whitfield, who is half black, used the N-word in the call, but instead of using N-word, she actually used the word, Igor. She said the word it represents in full. We're told that Lizzie got the impression that Whitfield planned to tell other cast members that Lizzie had used the word during the call. Now, here's where I'm going to have to take pause. I'm going to need more details on that. Because just because I said a word, if you didn't say the word, you didn't participate in saying the word, you didn't repeat the word, why would I automatically jump to the conclusion that you're going to tell people that child, that don't even make no sense. Sources say that Lizzie's husband, Dr. Ira, was outraged and reported the alleged incident to the show's producers. We're told that when he recounted the call, Ira also said the actual word rather than using the N-word term. We hear he later apologized, but the damage had been done. We're told that's when conversations began about the pair exiting the show. Insiders were keen to find out that Savatsky really did also experience an overwhelming volume of anti-Semitism online, and that the N-word incident alone was not the sole reason for her leaving the show. This episode is something of an irony. Yeah, I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to have to call, if you remember, I did a video last week that basically told this exact same story. If the language is a little more blunt, I feel like page 6 was being very politically correct. But basically the story that I heard or that I reported on last week said that Lizzie made a comment about she doesn't set up, Jews with non-Jews because they have to preserve the bloodline, to the point where her co-star made a comment in reference to that sound like something that the Nazis would say, to which Lizzie got offended. Like, listen, you can't say that to a Jewish person. That's the equivalent of a white person calling you a Igga. And again, instead of saying N-word, said the actual word. That's really closer to what I think is what happened. Because if you were on the phone with somebody and somebody else used the word, would you automatically jump to the conclusion that they're going to tell people you said it? Either she said, oh, I'm going to tell people you called me a igga, or you said it and now you're worried that she's going to repeat it. Either way, y'all, I think we have probably as much clarity as we're going to get on the situation and why Lizzie left the show. Tell me what version of the story y'all think happened. Tell me how y'all think this went down. Put it in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.